The plainest Jane. This is one of my favorite comments here. She says, I loves me some black, and she said, loves me some black news. She says, is it just me, or does anyone else get tired of seeing people that don't look like them delivering info about them day in and day out? I'm your girl, the plainest Jane, and let's see what's happening in these virtual streets. You ready? All right now. This could be a crazy ride. I'm warning you now. What up, and welcome back. It's your girl Jane, the plainest Jane, and we got some syrup to get into. Things are always sticky in Hollywood and in real life, and I tell you that all the time. So you know what time it is. Come on and hit thumbs up, and let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about Kanye West, and look, I'm Kanye'd out. To be completely honest with you, I've got about 2 more Kanye videos in me and I'm done. And to be quite frank, I'm making this video not necessarily because of Kanye's antics. I'm making this video because of the slew, like the general consensus en masse of what we see Black people reacting to when it comes to Kanye. And here comes my son Leo reminding me that he's on the clock, my co-host, that I need to pay him. So come on. Come on. All right. Can you get down or move, please? You need to move somewhere, baby. Thank you. So look, here's the thing. We're wasting a lot of outrage on Kanye West. We are. And, you know, the anger, the frustration, the outrage it's not necessary. And I want to give my commentary about how I think that it's not conducive. As a matter of fact, it's giving Kanye exactly what he wants. See, there's always this question: is Kanye West a genius of any sort? Musical genius, social media genius, PR genius. And here's the thing: based off of the general consensus and the large amount of outrage that we see that we're giving him, the outrage is attention. Outrage marketing is a thing. Outrage is social currency in this day and age. We saw what Lil Nas X did with that, right? It's not that Lil Nas X isn't talented. It's just that he utilized the hell out of outrage marketing to create relevancy and visibility for himself and his brand, right? And so I'm tired of Kanye. I'm tired of making videos about Kanye. I do talk about Black news, celebrity, entertainment. I talk about things that are going on inside of the celebrity world, but also things that affect everyday people like you and me. I think that the things in the celebrity world are interesting. I think that they make for a great discussion, but I think the things that affect everyday people like you and me, I think they're a little bit more important. You know, some people feel like eat the rich. I don't feel like eat them because, baby, what am I going to get when I eat them, right? But I feel like we are doing ourselves a disservice by lending all of this anger and this outrage and being upset at Kanye's antics, because this is exactly what feeds him to give him the visibility, the viral moments, and the relevancy that he seeks in order to be successful, right? And so there are so many things happening right now, and hit thumbs up if you haven't already. There's so many things happening. We got John Legend calling Kanye West out. We got Ray J upset at Diddy because Diddy is upset or calling out Kanye. And then there's this Diddy and Kanye beef. And then Ray J is upset at his mentor, right? Diddy is his mentor. Well, I'll get into a video, right? I screen recorded one of Diddy's lives from Thursday of last week, not even a week ago, right? Where he came in there and he was showing Diddy all this love. You know, and Diddy comes out, and Ray J comes out and he's like, I'm upset at you because you didn't listen to me when I told you that Kanye was a clown. And it's like, but he stayed friends with Ye, and you were still cool with him while he was cool with Ye. But then when he calls Kanye out, which literally mimics and mirrors the sentiment that you say that you vented to him about months ago, now suddenly you're upset. Right. So we got John Legend calling out. Ray J is going through his own personal crisis right now. Is he not? And I'm not saying that to be funny or to take a dig, because I think that everybody suffers with something regarding their mental health between birth and death. Every human being has some sort of mental health issue. And so Ray J, not even a week ago, had this situation where he kind of wanted to off himself. He's standing off a cliff. Should I jump? Tell my kids this if I do. Like, it's just a mess, right? And so Ray J is doing these things. John Legend is calling him out. Okay, we're going to get into that in a second. Boosie is the voice of reason. Boosie called out, not to say that this is John Legend's first time calling out Kanye, but when Boosie is the voice of reason, when Boosie is the most vocal spokesperson in Black Hollywood, we got a problem. And just because, look, me, myself, I'm not willing to lend any anger, disgust, or outrage to Kanye West, it doesn't mean that I am not observant of the silence of the quote unquote outspoken Black men in Hollywood. The Black men that are like, I'm never going to shut up. I'm going to stand up and speak for what's right for our people. And when people are doing things that's wrong for our people, you know, the TIs and just everybody else. Everybody's silent except for what? John Legend, Boosie, and Diddy. That's it. If we had to create an army of people who were really influential when it comes to putting a halt to a detrimental Black person in the community, our army is only full of Diddy, John Legend, and Boosie. Pusha T is one of those outspoken Black men in the community. But where is he? You know, his proximity to Kanye West is pretty close. Hypocritical much? Yes? No? Maybe so? We got some things that we need to talk about. And I really want to discuss these things. I'm curious to know how you feel about said subject matter. We know, and I told you so. Look at the title of my last video. What was it? It said Kanye West was fucking with them Jews. He's officially fucked with the right group or the wrong group, however you want to look at it, that actually is able to do something to shut his ass up, right? He was banned on Instagram when I did the last video, which was actually a live video. I opened the phone lines. We had a panel. We had some anti and pro Kanye folks on the panel. Check that video out if you haven't already. But he wasn't banned on Twitter yet at that time. But now he's banned on Twitter and Instagram because now he's messing with the Jews. One of my callers who called in on a previous video said, I think Kanye is going to run for president because he's doing all this crazy stuff. I think he's going to run for president again. She was right. Shout out to Shay, the gym dropper, for that. Oh, she's here. Shout out to you, Shay, the gym dropper, because you definitely called that out. You called that out. But I want to get into just a few things. Like I said, I got about 2 more Kanye videos in me and I'm done. But I do want to send a message about refusing to allow Kanye to get you upset, refusing to lend your anger and your frustration. The White Lives Matter shirts, paraphernalia, absolutely angering, but understand what Kanye West is doing when he does those things. We're feeding him exactly what he wants. Is he a genius? A lot of people say no. But it doesn't matter whether you like or don't like his antics, whether you love him, whether you F with him, or whether you don't. Doesn't matter what it is. He gonna get you talking, though. He will get the people going. You know what I mean? Is that genius? Whether people love you or hate you, you want to get them talking? Okay. So there are a couple of things that I want to discuss. And I do actually have this. I have a screen record and I have some screenshots that I want to show you to really cultivate in this conversation that I want to have. One of the last conversations that I really want to have about Kanye, because I'm really just done. I won't ever be able to cover everything that Kanye West does because, quite frankly, he does too much. But I do want to talk to my people about willingly lending him your energy and your anger. Save your energy. Get on the bus. Hit thumbs up. Let's get into this thing. It's time to get sticky.
The plainest Jane. This is one of my favorite comments here. She says, I loves me some black, and she said, loves me some black news. She says, is it just me, or does anyone else get tired of seeing people that don't look like them delivering info about them day in and day out?
All right, so we up in this thing. It's just about 100 of us in here. We only got 30. We only got what, 35 likes? Hit the thumbs up button for me, okay? It's free. I mean, if you don't want to hit the thumbs up button, that's cool. You can send a Cash App or a Super Chat, right? Not that that's what I prioritize, but look, it's free to hit the thumbs up button. Hit that thing. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you all. Kanye West is a hypocrite, and we all know that, right? Kanye West used to be somebody where all of his radical behavior and, just how aggressive he was speaking out against white supremacy. We all remember the Bush doesn't like black people moment. Complete and absolute 180 from where we are now with Kanye West's antics. Kanye West is the only person who doesn't realize that he is being used by vocal anti-black people and white supremacists. And keep in mind, just because you're anti-black and or white supremacist, it doesn't mean that you're white. There are plenty of black people who are, who parrot and their only talking points are anti-black and white supremacists, right? We could think about the fictional character Uncle Ruckus, which it personifies a lot of people who are a lot of humans, right? Even though that's a cartoon. We've got the Candace Owens, the Terry Crews, the Herschel Walkers, the Stacey Dashes. The list goes on and on. And the things that Kanye West does, it's nothing more than a dog whistle for those types of people. Case in point, right? Candace Owens. She shows up. Ain't nobody keeping Candace Owens at the front of our minds. Not black folk, right? And she just had a baby too, right? Nobody's keeping Candace at the front of our minds. However, she did recently. Last week, she was in a White Lives Matter shirt. She took that opportunity. This documentary to expose the Black Lives Matter organization. And I shouldn't have to emphasize, but let me just go ahead. The Black Lives Matter organization and the Black Lives Matter movement and the definition of it are two totally different things. This is something that she already had in the works. Kanye made it easy for her to get free promo, free marketing, free relevancy, and visibility by standing up and wearing that White Lives Matter shirt. Because how often does Candace say things that are really for the betterment and the progression of Black people? So this helped her. Now she's coming out with this documentary to expose Black Lives Matter. And honestly, here's what I'll say. The trailer for it is constructed really well, right? It's got the drama, it's got the suspense, but it's stale, right? Some people may not feel like it's stale because it seems so juicy and people are anxious to still talk about the scam of the Black Lives Matter organization. However, we already know that that's a scam. We need to move on to other things that are more so worth our time, that are really going to get into the nitty and gritty and the unity and the numbers that we need as Black people. So this and Kanye West and this White Lives Matter stuff did nothing but help Candace, who is a white supremacist vocalist. It helped to ripple the effect and the message, to multiply and amplify, should I say, the message of Candace and her anti-Black shit. That's what it did. And Kanye helped with that. I mean, Candace has a lot of white allies because Candace is a token white nigga herself. But we know that's what Kanye is. Also a token Black nigga, right? And so when I say that Kanye is a token Black nigga, think about anytime Kanye West has disagreed with a Black person and how irate and disrespectful and personal it got. He brings their wives and their moms and their kids and everything else into the disagreements with Black people. But when Kanye West sits down with white folk who are racist folk, white folk who are white supremacists and anti-Black, right? He's kind, He's soft-spoken. I watched the Tucker Carlson interview he sat down and did. I mean, just so giggly, bubbly, laughy, jokey, light, right? Remember when he was talking to Sway and the disrespect, right? And his tone and his demeanor. He couldn't even all for it to come full circle and for Kanye to turn around and say, you know what? Sway did have the answers. We are Kanye West's last choice. The only reason Kanye West is circling back to the black, well, not to the black community, to black businesses to make money, is because the white businesses and the Jewish businesses are shutting his ass out. And so notice the difference when Kanye is disagreeing with black folk, black woman or black man, Diddy, the woman from Vogue, and white folk. It's totally different thing. Vogue spoke out against. Vogue made a whole statement and stood with their editor that was a black woman who gave her honest opinion about Kanye's White Lives Matter shirt. They put out a whole statement. We stand with her. Kanye West was out of pocket. Kanye West, okay, let me have a meeting with this woman. We talked it out. We agree now. We spoke out our differences. I want you all to understand. But if Vogue hadn't put out that, if the fashion industry as a collective, because that's what happened. It wasn't just Vogue. There were a lot of different people in the fashion world, which is honestly, that's Kanye's main little playground now. Kanye don't even really be fucking with music like that no more. He feels like he's Anna Wintour at this point. Right? He even admitted he was jealous of Virgil. That's a whole nother situation. But if it wasn't for the fashion world, the non-black fashion world, may I add, if it wasn't for them collectively coming together and speaking out and saying that's not okay, he wouldn't have walked it back and then been gentle with that woman after. He attacked the hell out of that woman. The way she looked, the way she dressed, who she is as a person, as an individual. Again, Kanye West is incapable. He is not capable of being cordial with black people when they disagree with him, which leaves no room to hold him accountable, because if you're holding somebody accountable, you clearly aren't necessarily in agreement with their actions. Kanye West feels like he's above reproach. He's above reproach unless you're white or non-black. Okay? Let's just say that. Right? And he's also running for president. And look, here's my thing. If you feel like Kanye West is fit for president, don't get me wrong. Grandpa Joe got to go. Grandpa Joe barely know what day of the week it is. He don't even know what flavor ice cream he licking on. Okay? If you feel like Kanye West is somebody that is eligible and capable of being the president, please comment down below and let me know, and just explain whether you're on the bus right now, which means you're watching this live, or whether you're chasing the bus, which means you're catching the replay. I honestly want to know. I ask that if you're going to comment and let me know about Kanye West and why you feel like he's eligible and capable of being president, just check your notifications often, because I may invite you up for a future video so that you can speak on the panel and honestly express what it is that you feel. I think that is a voice that needs to be heard. Leo, you gotta chill. You gonna hear the cat crying, and I'm gonna ignore him in a second because he's in the room and then he meows, and then if I put him out the room, he gonna meow too because he want to be in here. He can't make up his mind. Nonetheless, comment down below if you feel like he should be president. Check your notifications quite frequently, because I'll comment underneath if you're watching the replay, and invite you up for another video if and when you're available. Speak your piece, okay? However, right, Kanye West is he can say whatever he wants to say about the black community, right? It wasn't until he started effing with them Jews that they got him out of here. At least temporarily. We have no clue. The time hasn't been disclosed as far as to how long he's banned from Twitter, but it's certainly not indefinite, because if it was indefinite, then the account would be the account would be banished. We wouldn't be able to go to Kanye's Twitter and see his Twitter feed and his tweets. See, when Akbar and Cardi got into it, right? This is just an example of how Twitter works when you are when they delete your account because you'd have done too much. Akbar's account was completely deleted. You can go try and look for her account if you want to. You could even find an old link to a tweet. It'll say, this account is suspended for breaking the rules. And when Twitter deletes your account and says your account is suspended for breaking the rules, it means it's gone. Not suspended like in school for like 3 days or a week, but deleted, right? Kanye's account still exists on Twitter. So we don't know how long he's punished for on Twitter. We don't know how long he's punished for on Instagram. But both of the accounts are still there. Okay. So then we get to John Legend actually calling out Kanye West, and here we go. Again, free thinkers is this term. It's this thing. And look, do me a favor. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit thumbs up on this video. We got 66 thumbs up and 137 people here. Listen, hit that button. Okay? Hit the button. Otherwise, I'm going to get Leo to cuss you out. Leo, get down. Get down. It's not a thank you, because it's not a question. Okay? Hit the button. But here's John Legend, though. Here's John Legend. Kanye West has been called a free thinker for the last couple of weeks. And baby, he is not free and he's not a thinker. He's in the sunken place and he ain't thinking. Okay? The Tucker Carlson interview was painful as fuck. And I only watched it just before this video just to get just to get some fresh Kanye energy just so that I could talk about it, right? I didn't want to watch it. I wouldn't have watched it if I wasn't making this video. But I want us free. And I want us to stop giving Kanye this outrage that we so freely and so willingly give him. Okay? Here's John Legend. Weird how all these free independent thinkers always land at the same old anti-blackness and anti-Semitism. So Arthur, John Legend, Arthur, Boosie, and Diddy is all we got. We are fucked. Boosie, the voice of reason. Diddy, trying to do better for black people. He don't pay his artists. He didn't have 2-3 artists die on his watch under his guidance because he had them doing certain things in the culture, in the community, behaving in a way that got them killed. And then John Legend. These are the only people bold enough to call out a Kanye West. And don't get me wrong, I understand. It's a risk to call out Kanye because he gonna bring up everything under the sun. Hell, at this point, Kanye got beef with Obama. I'm listening to the Tucker Carlson thing, and I'm like, why do you keep bringing up Obama? Well, Tucker brought him up, but he made it. I was Obama's favorite artist, and then when I wasn't saying what a rapper was supposed to be saying, he stopped fucking with me. First of all, you don't make it easy to fuck with you. It's not that you said things that rappers shouldn't be saying. You said things that nobody should be saying. If you pro-black, you can't claim to be pro-black and then be parroting and repeating off these white supremacist ass talking points. What are you talking about? You know, it's this victim shit for me. Obama don't like me because I'm not saying stuff that rapper. I'm not the conventional You're not the conventional anything. You're the conventional person that should be in a straitjacket. 5150. Okay. All right. Okay. So. Okay. Now, I want to get into some of these things between Diddy and Kanye and Ray J and Kanye. And let me know if you've seen any of this stuff. What's going on with Ray J? I hope Ray J gets some help. Ray J seems more prone to get help than than Kanye does. So let's start off with this, because you got Ray J literally beefing with his mentor. He called Diddy his mentor. See, I've never heard that Diddy was Ray J's mentor. I've never heard that before. But then I went back and rewatched the screen recording. And I'm going to show you 5 minutes of the 20-minute screen recording that I captured from Diddy. And we're going to count. You're going to see how many times Diddy comes in at just Thursday. Just Thursday. I mean, I won't say kissing up, but just showing love to Diddy as his mentor, as a person, as an entertainer, as a businessman, whatever. And then as soon as Diddy speaks out against Kanye, all of a sudden, Ray J's little, I don't know, flares up. It's weird. It's weird. Very weird. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this Diddy versus Ray J beef and why Ray J is beefing with Diddy. It's bananas. If you haven't already taken a moment to share this video, listen, send this thing to somebody via text message, okay? And your group chat, put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook, Instagram, however it is that you share videos, okay? Hey, thanks for letting me keep you connected and in the know with what's happening in the Black world. Don't forget to smash on that like button for support and for more Black news. All right, so let's get into Diddy's post. This is a post that he put up, and then what's his face? Ray J put it in his stories and had some stuff to get off his chest with regards to this post, right? So here Diddy is literally a few days ago. It says, on this Sunday, I hope we as a people stop all the cooning and buffooning. We don't have the time. We're under a state of emergency. Unapologetically Black first, because they unapologetically think about us last. But remember, I told you the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Take that, right? Look, I take this with a grain of salt because Diddy, look, in so many words, he phony as shit. Diddy is phony as shit. Like he sat on the Breakfast Club talking about, I'll pay anybody back if you pull up. Diddy ain't paying nobody back. Like Diddy is fake as hell. Okay. If there's anybody knows it, it's Carisha. But see, Carisha is milking that old man. But see, look, that's a whole nother story. Here's where Ray J comes into the picture. Shout out to all 185 of y'all up in here at 6:38 in the morning. Okay. Thank you for hitting thumbs up on this video and showing some love. So this is what Ray J posted, right? After Diddy posted this, he puts it in his Instagram stories. And then here's his caption. I zoomed in and enlarged it for everyone. It says, yo, Puff, I came to your house and told you a couple months ago I had some issues with certain clowns. Niggas was quiet. Now all of a sudden, he didn't even finish the damn sentence, child. Now, mind you, this is after, literally like a day or two after, Ray J had that whole delete himself scare. You know what I mean? He's on the ledge and he's thinking about committing the S word. Like, whoa, I hope you get some help because that's a dark space and I've been there before. Okay. But now you on here mad at your mentor, self-admitted mentor. And I'm going to show you the receipt for that in a second. Mad at your mentor, not because he's been friends with or friends. He's been an affiliate, right? He never separated himself from Kanye. Diddy never stopped endorsing Kanye is the best way to put it, right? So Ray J had no problem a couple months ago telling him Kanye's a clown, right? Because obviously when Diddy is saying stop cooning and buffooning, he's talking about, Diddy spoke out against the White Lives Matter shirt, and then Kanye says all this stuff about Diddy and just a mess, right? All because Diddy vocally disapproved of the White Lives Matter shirts. And so Ray J wasn't upset that he remained friends with this man after he told him a couple months ago, according to this, that he was a clown. It's only when Diddy spoke out and disagreed with Kanye publicly that he suddenly has an issue. He shouldn't disagree with the man that you don't like. At this point, y'all seemingly share a sliver, right, of the same issue with the same person. And now Ray J has a problem. Do you all understand what I'm saying here? Again, because just Thursday, right? Because this was Sunday. Diddy posted this. Just Thursday of last week. Let me go get Sunday's date. Let me get Sunday's date. Okay, I'm sorry, Thursday's date. Thursday's date was October the 6th. So it was just October the 6th that you were kissing his. Matter of fact, let me show you. Without further ado, listen, I ain't trying to beat y'all upside the head about it, but it's almost 200 of y'all here, and I only got 100 thumbs up. Can y'all please hit that button? I did formatting. It's like 6:45 in the morning. I got to be to work in like 2 hours, and I'm here giving y'all some content. Just hit the thumbs up, please, please, please. Now let's get into, let's count, right? And I'm gonna make it easy for you to count because I numbered it each time. Each time Ray J says something in the damn video, I put a number up there. I put Ray J's picture up there, and there's also a little sound effect as well. Let's look at the October 6th antics of Ray J, and then we'll talk about how angry Ray J was on the 9th at Diddy disagreeing with somebody that Ray J feels like is a clown. Let's get into it.
You know, I'm building my own army. I'm going to war with hate. You know, my army is called Love Gang. If you want to join my gang, we are going to fuck up hate. We're not going to play with hate anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's love, but it's time to get down because there's too much hate out there. You don't feel the Love Gang? I do. We the Love Gang. And what's your address? Because as soon as we...
Y'all see Ray J? Boom. First comment.
I'm not joking, really. Big love in the house. I'm thanking to all of y'all, yes, so y'all know that y'all call me anything, Diddy, Puff, you know what I'm saying? My evolution is love, so a lot of people that love me and with the movement. Any money that I make goes to from Love Gang, goes to Love Gang, to the fight against hate and oppression. We about to fight fire with fire, for real.
Now look, let me just give you just a slight amount of context to this video. Diddy was live. He was up in New York, roaming through the jewelry store, and he was between tipsy and drunk, just live in New York, taking pictures with whatever. Just like context, I came on, screen recorded, and so when I saw that Ray J had this sudden beef with Diddy, I told you he was a clown months ago, and I'm like, but you were just showing him love on Thursday. You knew he stayed cool with them. Now he's speaking out, which literally echoes your exact sentiments, and now you mad? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, but all right.
Fuck all this nice shit in this march, and I ain't even asking you to march. We going forge.
Fourth time, Ray J done commented, look at it. Love University, #LG, #Love Gang. But okay, it's the fourth time Ray J commented. Y'all see?
A digital, I don't even want to talk because the CIA is listening. I don't want to talk. We're just going to get together as the Love Gang, spread love. Yes, I am having fun. Eve from the 4. Congratulations on your baby. Muy bon, love, love, love. R.I.P. Coolio. R.I.P. Coolio. #Love Gang. Hey, yo, tonight, Flex is going to be on. Really, it's a real celebration in the city. Because I'm back in the city, you know? And I am the city. I'm not better than the city. I am the king, but I represent the city wherever I go.
Look at Diddy. Look at Ray J trying to market his little glasses. I got my glasses on. And mind you, the last comment, I believe, said, you need your glasses on. Let me see.
And I am the city. I'm not better. It's a real celebration. This is going to be on.
Boom. Hold on. I muted it.
Real celebration in the city. Because I'm back in the city. This is going to be on.
Okay. You need your readers. Big love. So Ray J popping here showing love, but also trying to market his product. Because these glasses that Ray J has on his face, like they pop down. It's a whole viral moment. If you know, you know. If you don't, I don't have time to explain it to you because I want to stay on task for this video. But Ray J has these little glasses that he does. And these are the glasses that I put in this meme that keeps popping up on the screen every time he comments in this live. You need your readers on. Big love, meaning reader glasses. But let's continue.
Really, it's a real celebration in the city. Because I'm back in the city, you know? And I am the city. I'm not better than the city. I am the king, but I represent the city wherever I go.
I got my glasses on. Good for you, buddy. I mean,
and I take pride in it. And I'm ready to return back to my throne. I'm not saying I'm going to live here full time because I don't know if that's healthy for me, though. You know what I'm saying? But I will be returning to my rightful throne. I have returned to my rightful throne. But tonight, at midnight, at Times Square, I will be returning to my rightful throne. Don't tell nobody, but if you're out around midnight, I will be in Times Square, returning to my rightful
Look at the person that said,
throne. Don't tell nobody, but if you're out around midnight.
Man, please recognize Ray J so he can stop. Man, please recognize Ray J so he can stop.
I will be in Times Square, returning to my rightful throne. I have no permits. I don't know what the fuck is going to go on. I mean, nobody's probably going to show up because it's midnight and people got work to do, but I'm going there all by myself. I'm going to go in, sit down, and smoke me a joint, and drink like 4 shots of tequila, and I'm going to thank God. I'm going to bring some speakers out there. I'm going to play some music, and I'm going to really just take in New York City and just thank God that I'm from New York City. Love gang, love gang, love gang. You heard me. Love gang, love gang, love gang. Love gang, love gang, love gang.
Boom. Do you all see that? It says big love, big mentor, hashtag love gang. This is the 9th comment that Ray J has placed on this Instagram live in literally a matter of 4 minutes. It's been 4 minutes, 9 comments. He's begging for this man's attention. He needs it. He needs it bad. This is his mentor. It's crazy. And 3 days later, it's why you disagreeing with the man I disagree with. I've been like publicly. You know what I mean? Here's one thing. If this is really your friend, your homie, your mentor, you could have hit him up privately. And don't get, sometimes it's hard to not say I told you so. And especially as a friend, when you don't warn somebody, they didn't take heed to your warning, and then they go see how murky the waters are. And it's like, didn't I tell you so? I told you, you should have trusted me because I got your back. Like, that's some private shit. Like, you don't come out and make it like a beef with your homie and say, I told you a couple months ago he's a clown. Now all of a sudden you disagree with him too? What's up with that? Like, seek help. You know, it's given mild Kanye. It's certainly giving mild Kanye. It's giving y'all some sick Negroes. Because why would you flip out on your mentor, your homie, your boy that way? Because at this point, y'all share the same sentiment. Stop it.
This is a sick Negro.
It's too much.
If you ain't with the love, there's nothing else to be with. What are we wasting our time for? I don't like the way it feels when people that aren't down with the love gang on around. I don't like hate or.
And you can see Coach Stormy in the live too, Miss Low Vibrational Plate herself. Okay.
Negative energy or anybody trying to stop the flow of the gods and the goddesses. Y'all the gods. Y'all the goddesses. You feel me?
Love you too. That's how you treat the people you love? Okay.
Gang, you know. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to tap in real quick. I'm gonna tap in some more. I don't usually do this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, love to everybody. Peace.
Got time for your music trying to get me struck, buddy. You need to talk. So what's this? A couple days prior, let me see, Thursday to Sunday. How many? 1, 2, 3 days. 3 days later, all of a sudden you beefing with a man for beefing with the same man that you don't like, for disliking and calling out the same man that you. I'm just trying to make sense of it. And so I repeat it sometimes just to make sure I'm not missing something. Because sometimes in the midst of repeating things, I might catch on to something I didn't catch before. But there's nothing for me to catch you outside of the fact that both Ray J and Kanye West need to keep their asses off the internet and tend to their health, their kids, their family, and all of those things. That's the point. Leo, what are you talking about? Exactly. And so what are your thoughts? I really need you to comment below. Let me know how you feel down below in the chat about this. And here's the thing, right? I want to also give y'all this clip, play this clip of Jamie Lee Curtis. As a matter, look at Leo at the door. Okay. At the door trying to figure out how to break out of this joint. You're not breaking out. You're going to deal with it until we're done. That's what's going on here. All right. A lot of people are upset at Jamie Lee Curtis. They felt like, oh, she ain't mention no black people. Oh, she only concerned about her and her family because they Jews. Let me give you my opinion on that.
Just recently, and I'll read his.
It was yesterday. Yesterday morning.
He wrote,
I woke up to this.
Yeah, this is what he said, in case people don't know. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And then he goes on to say, the funny thing is I can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have, anyway, he goes on. You saw that tweet and you responded immediately saying this. Also, on October 9th, the holiest day in Judaism was last week. Words matter. A threat to Jewish people ended once in genocide. Your words hurt and incite violence. You are a father. Please stop.
I burst into tears. I woke up and burst into tears. DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? What are you doing? This is, I mean, it's bad enough that fascism is on the rise around the world, but on Twitter, on a portal to pour that in, as if Jewish people haven't had it hard enough, as if Asian people, I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once is a movie about an immigrant Asian family. I mean, if Asian people haven't had enough, I mean, it was just abhorrent. Mm-hmm. It's abhorrent. And, you know, I'm selling a horror movie. Yeah. I mean, it's a movie. People love them. Horror lets you confront what you can't control. Yeah. And people use that as a way to sort of exorcise their own anxiety. I get it. You don't have to go if you don't want to. Right. I don't like them. Uh-huh. Never have, never will. Yep. But they've given me my life, so of course, enjoy it if you like it. But, but I'm.
Well, when you do talk about hatred, this actually is very timely for what's happening right now, because Kanye West tweeted on just recently, and I'll read his.
It was yesterday. Yesterday morning.
He wrote.
I woke up.
All righty, that is that from the woman who just can't catch Michael Myers herself. So she brought up Asians, right? We can't tell Jews not to be offended, regardless of how we interpret Kanye West's tweet. We can't. The Jews are offended. They're offended, and it's the same way non-black folk can't tell us how to not be offended by certain comments. The Jews are clearly offended by what Kanye said. They are outraged, and they're wondering why more people who ain't even Jews outraged about it, right? They're wondering why people who are not Jews aren't outraged about it. Well, you know, we've been calling out Kanye for a while, but at this point we're slowing down because it's a waste of our fucking time. It's a waste of our energy. However, we're wondering why she brought up Asians, and she's a Jew. She called herself bringing up a marginalized group of people. Oh, I was with you until, you know, you didn't even mention blacks. We can't expect her to be an ally for us. We can't expect her to be an ally for us. They never have. Like, you're going to continue to be upset if you set the bar at a place where you expect people who are not Black to speak up. When has she ever said anything about us being gunned down in the street? When have you ever heard Jamie Lee? And look, I like Freaky Friday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she did her thing in Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and stuff. But, you know, as far as a person that's being a mouthpiece, first of all, if she did speak up for Black people, would the message even be on par? Would the message be on par? We can't expect her to do the work, all right, when she's speaking up for a group. And the fact of the matter is, the Jews got it done. If there's anything that we need to be doing right now, it's taking note. It's taking note. The Jews have a different level of unity and organization that we just don't. We are more divided than ever. We don't have, hell, the LGBT community is more organized and unionized than we as Black people are. And that's why they get more done. The Jews care about the Jews, and that's it. And now all of a sudden, why aren't you speaking up for us? Hell, we got a whole Jew sitting right here who ain't say shit about our plight. So why are the Jews wondering why we didn't say anything? First of all, we did, but really all we said about the Jewish statement was, well, you fucking with the right group of people. See, because we couldn't stop Kanye from talking shit about us. What would make you think that us speaking up for y'all could stop? Y'all want us to contribute to y'all's plight and y'all mission. And really, y'all don't need us. You got it done. You got it done. You don't need us. He's banned. Black folk could never get... The only time Kanye got banned when he was talking shit about Black people, I forget who he called a coon a while ago, but he called somebody a coon. And they restricted his Instagram account. But he was back. But when they leave, I'm going to be back talking again. He came back. We don't really have no power, but they be wanting our help. And there's no perk for us. And they don't lean over and stick their neck out and help us. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not defending what Kanye did. But I'm not expecting her to speak up for me. Just like I'm not speaking up. I can speak up for her. But girl, what's that doing for me? Girl, at the end of the day, Leo, come here. Come here. Shit. It's too early for this. Come on, you want a treat? That's it. It's too early. You'd had about 5 in the last hour. Go somewhere. They want us to be outraged for them. First of all, he don't offend you all often. We tired. We hold Kanye accountable in times where it doesn't even matter. He's not going to hear it. He's not going to hear it. He doesn't listen. Right? How many times has Kanye West said something disparaging to or about or to offend Jews? One time, and we supposed to be up in arms. Nigga, we get slapped in the face all the time by Kanye and his antics. We're tired. Right? Don't blame us for not speaking up for y'all, right? And it's not just her. There are other folks too. It's been a whole Twitter war in the last couple of hours, right? It's a mess. It reminds me of this movie that just recently came out, and they were blaming straight people for not going to go see this movie that was about like the LGBTQ community. Heterosexual people didn't come out and support our movie, and that's why it failed. Like, I know you're not blaming people who ain't a part of your group. When first of all, y'all have more unity and organization, which by okay, all right. But we had Sarah Silverman going after Holly Robinson. Let me see. Sarah said Kanye threatened the Jews yesterday on Twitter, and it's not even trending. Why do mostly only Jews speak up against Jewish hate? The silence is so loud. Girl, excuse me? The silence is so loud? Do you see how they try to bait us into speaking about things or feeling bad about people and groups? And these groups don't twitch an eye when it's us. They don't blink an eye when it's us. But we're expected, right, to stand up and be these type of soldiers and go out and fight they fights. What are you talking about? The silence is loud. Because I tell you, the number one group of people getting killed every day by police and being discriminated against and being treated like shit, it's us. It's not the Jews on a daily basis, because y'all be having shit on lock. The thing about it is, anybody could try and type Jew in my chat right now. You can't. Because I blocked the word. Because shit like that will get your channel deleted. I don't even let people type words like that in my chat because I value my channel. Hello, I had my channel of 102,000 subscribers get deleted. Like, I'm not playing them kind of games. This is a group that you don't play with. So for this to be the strongest and most powerful army, to be trying to get the help of the most vulnerable that they don't even stick their neck out for, is laughable to me. It's laughable. Someone said, I'm not sure who you follow, but Black Twitter has been all over this. So it's not mostly Jews. Please call out exactly who are silent. And she's, you know, it was a mess. And she's calling out people. I don't see anything on your profile calling out Kanye. Did you only go through the last 10 tweets? Because we've been holding him accountable and saying he needs help and calling his antics just as crazy as they are for years. It falls on deaf ears. The deaf ears are Kanye. We're all listening to each other complain about Kanye, but the people where it really matters, they're not listening. Now Kanye's friends are saying he needs help. Who gonna help him get the help? Because you can't help nobody. You can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So this is hilarious, you know, and like I said, I called it out before it even happened. Before he got banned on Twitter, check out the last video that I did. I called out, I said, yo, Kanye is messing with these people. I was even careful with the way that I titled that video. I was careful with that. Okay, let me see. What's the last video? I titled it, Kanye attacking J-E-W-. And then I put it on the thumbnail. I said, let me put it on the thumbnail instead of, like, this is what he was doing. Not too many people seen that video. Just 3,000 people. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I never put any tags under that video, so it didn't pop up in any search engines because I didn't care. It was a spur of the moment type of a situation where I just wanted to cover it while it was fresh and while it was hot. And I realized he had done something bananas. Nobody caught on to it until the next day. And then the day after that is when he got banned. But I've been called it. That's why you need to be subscribed to the channel. Hit the button if you ain't already hit that subscribe button, because my finger be on the pulse, especially if you're a channel member, especially if you follow me on Twitter. Listen, I catch this stuff. I just, you know, just got to be careful the way you talk about it. You know, but nonetheless, you know, you had this woman, Sarah Silverman, actually attacking people for not who weren't Jewish, attacking people for not speaking up for Jews when they ain't Jewish. Like, make that make sense for me somehow. Make that make sense. And one of the other things that I really want to say before I just go ahead and conclude this thing is Pusha T is a coward. He's not really about, you know, being outspoken unless it satisfies him. He's not about, you know, being outspoken unless it's something that has to deal with the rap industry or something that affects his pockets. Why is it that with Pusha T and his proximity to Kanye West, because the only way that things are going to get through to Kanye West is it can't be the general public calling him out, because he enjoys the outrage, he enjoys the friction and the tension, and he likes to argue. Leo, He likes to argue. Kanye loves to flip anything that he's done wrong. Oh, you didn't like my White Lives Matter shirt? Where were y'all when I wanted to see my kids? One has nothing to do with the other. He'll just flip it. He's like, okay, well, I've gotten all the attention and outrage off the shirt. Let me switch it to victimization mode and say I couldn't see my kids and Kim wasn't letting me see my kids a couple months ago. Where were y'all then? So once he's garnered all the attention that he wants out of the outrage, then he switches it into something else that he knows is common knowledge, which is his co-parenting situation that is dysfunctional only because he exploited it himself. So the only way that Kanye is that the message is going to get through to him is if it is people that are close to him, that are in proximity to him, that give a fuck about, that genuinely give a fuck about him. Really let him know that his antics are not okay. Pusha T won't do it. Dave Chappelle won't do it. I'm surprised Diddy did it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm surprised Diddy did it. I feel like Diddy was pressured by his fan base. Are you okay with this? You stand by this? You condone this? And that's the only reason Diddy, matter of fact, Diddy said, I do not condone. That's how you know it was a backlash that made Diddy speak out. Diddy wasn't going to actually speak out about that. He was going to let it rock. Where's T.I.? Because anytime there's some male toxicity shit going on, here comes T.I. here to defend some damn toxic bullshit. Acting like, well, actually, I'm for the people and for the black people. Where you at? T.I.? Silent. All you rap niggas who act like you can say whatever you want to say to people's face. You got T.I. standing up to Floyd Mayweather, and you can't stand up to Kanye. We know Kanye can't fight. But we know Floyd is not, he might be a defensive boxer, but that don't mean that you want to necessarily throw hands with him. I notice the silence. I'm observant of the reactions and the silence of the quote unquote outspoken black men who want to maintain their street cred for going against the grain and standing up for what's best for the black community, but silent when it comes to the harm that Kanye imposes upon us. I notice it. But when it comes to a black woman doing something, right, in the industry or in the world, they quick to stand up and pick a woman apart. Oh, let me take to my platform and talk shit about this woman and how she's doing things and how they shouldn't be done. And let's tell women how they, Mr. Hyman Inspector himself. Okay. The silence is very loud. Pusha T's hypocrite, the hypocritical nature of Pusha T is very loud. Okay. Ray J already said his little, already don't like him, said it in private. Ray J not speaking out against Kanye in public, whatever the case is. But nonetheless, I just wanted to remind you how Pusha T is extremely silent. And if in all these friends that are coming out and saying things about, this is an episode for Kanye West, what are your names? Why won't you say it? Like, who is this talking to Page 6? You can't give him your name? Interesting. That's because you know Kanye is going to come at you with venom for holding him accountable. Because listen, I'm going to say something. It's a hot take. It's a hot take. It's a hot take. But a lot of black men take accountability as an attack. A lot of black, and that is the reason why you find the black community, especially black women, but even they homeboys too, they be coddling the shit out of niggas. Coddle them. Hard as hell. Again, I drew this comparison in the last video. Why is it that Chrisette Michele wasn't forgiven for making a haphazard decision to perform for Donald Trump's inauguration? The same man that Kanye West befriended, she's still not forgiven, and her career still hasn't recovered. Plenty of people still won't even talk to her, but Kanye is coddled. If you've ever been in a black household before and grew up with, a brother or a cousin or a male, you'll notice they're harder on you as a woman, and they'll coddle the man. a lot of black men take accountability as an attack. And the thing is, when it comes to Kanye West, if and when you hold him accountable, he'll take it as an attack. He'll talk to you like a dog, but let a white person say something to him. He ain't cuss Vogue out. He didn't sit on Carlson Tucker. And Carlson Tucker even laughed in Kanye's face about something he said. Like literally laughed in this man's face. And he sat there super docile and let it slide. And let it slide. Stop coddling Kanye West. First of all, stop blaming his present day behavior on his mom's death. That woman died 10 plus years ago. Let her rest. All of us either have or will lose a parent. It's not an excuse. All of us ain't out here acting like Kanye West because we've lost a parent. It's like me blaming everything that's going on in my life right now on my childhood. No, he has a lack of self-control, reflection, and accountability. It really doesn't have much of anything to do with his mother anymore at this point. It's been 10 plus years. Kanye is a child who throws temper tantrums and he likes attention and he gets it however he can. Part of the reason why I feel like he got with Kim and he learned that any attention is good attention, because that's the Kardashians' motto. Any and all attention is good attention. Even if you hate them, you're still tweeting about them, tweeting about your disgust, giving them attention, getting them trending, making people watch the show to figure out if they're taking things out of context, giving them ratings, still giving them a fraction of a penny. And when millions of people do that collectively, it still gives them a lump sum of a check. Kanye weaponizes mental health, which is why coddling him does not work. It's clear Kanye needs help. And if and when he ever admits whether it's bipolar or whatever it is, it's, it was an episode. Well, he lost his mom. No, you can still have issues, mental issues, emotional issues, and still be manipulating the public. And that's exactly what Kanye West is doing. Stop making excuses for this man. Stop coddling this man. Most importantly, stop feeding him this outrage, because it's exactly what he wants. Did you all see the clip when Tucker Carlson asked him, do you still talk to Obama? He said, I'll talk to him when I see him, but I guarantee you he see me though. Oh, I just thought that was cool to say. I just thought, like, what? I mean, for you to sit up there and be cool and break bread and hee and ha with Candace Owens when she literally just called your baby mama a slut. Kanye West chews people up and spits them out when they're no longer of value to you. There's a little bit of Kim Kardashian. There's a little bit of Kardashian inside of Kanye West, because it's the same thing that the Kardashians do. When you're no longer of value, we're going to link together for this PR, for the photo op, all the black men, hell, even Pete. She chewed him up. She spit him out. Leo, take this treat and go on about your business, because you... Here. And so when Kanye doesn't need you anymore, that's it. Get down. It's no more. It's no more. It's early in the morning. You had all these treats. It's like candy. And so when he doesn't have a need for these people anymore, he just chews them up and spits them out. The Kardashians do the same thing all the time, especially Kim. I mean, like, her body count is... And, you know, when you think about what Kanye West did to Lauryn Hill's daughter, had her show up and wear a White Lives Matter shirt, and then when she caught backlash, she couldn't even explain it. She asked Kanye West to explain it. Kanye West left her hanging. He didn't care. He used her. He got the publicity he needed. He got Candace to wear one. He got Lauryn Hill's daughter to wear one. Random, whatever. And he went on about his business. He doesn't care. He's adopted a lot of the Kim Kardashian PR marketing scheme tactic. That's what he's done. And I think he had already peeped that, and he wanted a piece of that. Leo. He wanted a piece of that control over the media, and he got it. He got it. Whether it's a certain formula, again, outrage marketing. You know what I'm saying? You remember when Kim said something like, I work for everything I had. If you want things, you have to get your ass up and work. Girl. But girl, what did you work for? Girl, what did you work for? You were Paris Hilton's stylist. You fucked Ray J. You used a lot of black men instead of like you are the modern day Marilyn Monroe, but worse. See, Marilyn Monroe was actually romantically aloof. And she was killed because of that. But you're an outright. What time is it? Do I want to say slut? Or do I want to just call you sexually liberated or promiscuous? Girl, you are an outright slut and a gold digger and a social climber. Like, that's what you are. And again, I'll land my plane here. When Boosie is the voice of reason, you've got a fucking problem. You've got a problem. When Boosie is the one saying, bro, you need to get help. You had Kanye West saying on Instagram to Boosie. First of all, Kanye called Boosie a nerd. That's how you know Kanye not in his right mind, because what about Boosie is a nerd? A nerd is smart. A nerd be in the books. A nerd got at least one subject that they, and not the streets. That's what you call street smart. Book smarts is a nerd in some way. Called him a nerd, and he said, I'm back to shoot up the school. I'm sorry, you're back to what? You own a school. What are you back to do? Huh? You back to shoot up the what? You too old for this shit. You should not be saying that. In this climate and what's going on in today's world, I don't give a shit if the school wasn't shot up in the last 8 years. That ain't nothing that you should be saying. And you own a school. Get help. When Boosie is the voice of reason, something's wrong with you. Wrong with you. I want to go to the bush, but honestly, he need a little bit of Tyra Banks. He needs some Tyra.
But you're not. Stop it! I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this. You go to bed at night, you lay there, and you take responsibility for yourself.
Somebody in the comments said Leo's spoiled as hell. He is. He is spoiled as hell. But yeah, you know, this is a mess. And like I said, just save your outrage for something else. Save your outrage. I probably got like 2 more Kanye videos in me and I'm done. I'll talk about it because it's trending. People have questions about it. I get DMs about it. People tag me and stuff about it. But honestly, I'm letting you know now, it's one, at some point we have to stop talking about him, myself included. The reason why I felt like this video was important is really just to convey, it's really not about Kanye's antics. It's about the Black collective's response to his antics that I find to be concerning and to be a problem. Save your anger. Save your outrage. Save how upset you are for other things and other people that are far more important than Kanye and his trolling ass and his attention needy ass. He is that 2-year-old that unfortunately ain't getting attention at home. Things are wrong at home. Meaning things are wrong with him. And the only time he gets attention is when he goes to school and acts a fool. It's child behavior. It's child mentality. That is what Kanye West is, and that's what he does. And at some point, we have to stop giving it to him. And for Kanye, it becomes so linear to the point where he craves outrage. He know damn well he's not going to become president, but he know it'll make people angry. He know people will talk about it. He knows damn well he's wrong for a White Lives Matter shirt. I don't understand how you can be pro-black with a White Lives Matter shirt. And he explained it, and I can't even regurgitate it because it doesn't make any sense, right? We have to dial back. We have to dial back from that outrage. Look at it, laugh, and say, what's for breakfast? What's for lunch? Y'all having a good day? Let that nigga talk to himself. That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. When Kanye said the Get Out movie was about him, he knows. He knows. Like, he absolutely knows. It's a mess. 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 I think that's pretty much all I have. Diddy, John Legend, Boosie, Pusha T. What else? Jamie Lee Curtis. We watched that. Kanye being used. Candace Owens. This documentary. Candace Owens is clearly using Kanye West in order to get more visibility and to boost her relevancy to help her documentary, which is an expose of the Black Lives Matter organization. Don't watch it. We already know that Black Lives Matter is a scam. Like, what more can we get from this? Like, don't watch it. Like, you watching Candace Owens' expose of Black Lives Matter. Look, I'm not saying that Black Lives Matter didn't do anything wrong. They did. They were a scam, the organization. But don't watch that. She is white supremacist's best friend, and especially because she's black. She's like a female Uncle Ruckus from the goddamn Boondocks. Kanye is the only person who does not know that he is being used by white racists. I think that Kanye intentionally, creates all of his talking points and the things that they're the opposite of what they should be intentionally so that he can get attention. If Kanye just went away quietly and lived his life, nobody would be looking his way, and he wouldn't be getting the attention that he craves, that he used to get, but yeah, that's my thought. That is my thought. Okay. They said this Leo knew to go. No, he's being dramatic. The cat is being dramatic, y'all. He is being dramatic. So that is that. And then another thing that Kanye likes to do is he likes to deflect to different world issues when he's being held accountable for something, like just something totally different. He'll just switch to this country is going through that. Not that it's not happening or true or relevant in the grand scheme of things outside of Kanye, but he uses that as a way, like, look at this really serious thing going on over here. Forget about my shirt. I'm a humanitarian. Let's talk. Like, no, not at all. Not at all. If you haven't already taken a moment to hit thumbs up on this video, make sure you do so. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for checking the community tab if you haven't already. If you are a channel member, I put a very heartfelt message on the members only community tab. So check it out if you haven't already. It'll just kind of brace you for what is coming as it pertains to this space, this place where you are. This was supposed to be an edited video, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't get it together on the edit tip. I just kept messing up my words. And I'm like, if I go live, I'll get it right. And here we are. So look, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for checking the community tab. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, tap the button. It's free. Hit the notification bell as well. Don't forget to do something to relax today. Take care of your mental health. Let me know your thoughts on all things discussed in this video, whether you are here live on the bus or whether you're chasing the bus, meaning you are watching the replay and you missed it live. If you think that Kanye West is capable and able of running for president, let me know and comment down below, and don't forget to check your notifications because I may just invite you up on a panel if we talk about it moving forward. But I literally only have about 2 more Kanye West videos left in me because, truth be told, Kanye West is a huge distraction. He's a distraction. Okay. He's distracting you from any and everything else in the world, in your own life. And so is Candace Owens. Candace beating on this dead horse. Black Lives Matter was a scam. Let's talk. We know that. Like, what else can we focus on? There's a lot of other things that we can be focusing on. And I plan on talking about these things. This reparation conversation is a big beast to tackle because it is also one of those things where it's a couple of groups of people. You got Tyrese's people and the FBAs and the B1s and the Pan-Africans, and everybody's kind of like arguing about how the reparations should go and how they should be distributed. And it's a thing. And I listen in as much as possible to see what's the best way to go about it. But nonetheless, look, make sure you all subscribe and thumbs up or down. Either way, I appreciate it. Be sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of this celebrity or trending syrup, because listen, you know things are always sticky in Hollywood and in real life. Y'all make sure y'all drop one of them pancake emojis down below, and be sure to stay beautiful, black, and blessed until the next video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Deuces. But that's it. If you want to catch more of my commentary on Black culture or vital and trending information, be sure to subscribe by hitting that little circle in the middle of the screen, or I'll catch you in one of these rectangles to the right in another video. I'll see you there.